if you're not bringing any value to the table, if you're not bringing anything, and that's on both sides of the situation, man or woman, if you're not bringing any value to the relationship, then what's the point of you even being in that relationship in the first place? Pascal. There's a video that's been going around, being seen. Shout out to World Star Hip Hop. But there has been a video that we need to take a look for ourselves. It is pretty damn sad. Not gonna lie. It is a video basically showing. Well, let me just show it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Basically, this guy is begging, pleading for this woman to take him back. He has been kicked out of the house, and he is doing everything in his power to see if he can get back in her good graces. And we got to take a look at this video.
I can show you better. I'm begging you. I'm begging. Please. I can show you better. I know I can, man. I know it. I just know it, man. Just let me, please. I know the past time you done gave me chance after chance. You have. You always give me benefit of doubt. You always believe in me. Just please, man.
What am I giving you another chance to do?
Just please. Not to hurt you. Not to mistreat you. Not to lie to you. None of that. You're not giving me a chance to let you down. Please. I'm begging you, please. Just this one, just please, man. I'm telling you, this is not the life, man. This is not the life, man. Please, man. Please. You already said I can't go with you, but that's okay. But please. I'm telling you, this is not the life, man. This is not the normal, man. This is not the, oh, here we go again. No. Just please. You already put in your brother, so I know I can't go, man. But just please, man. Just please. I'm begging you. Please, Alexis. Please. Alexis, Mom, I'm begging you. Please.
Okay. I don't know. I think she's getting the message, but at the same time, okay. I'm gonna play. There's more, but this is just whack as hell. Come on.
Please, man. Please, Alexis, look at me, please, man. That's all I can keep saying is just please.
Please what?
Please, man. Please.
No.
God, Alexis, please, man. Please.
I feel like he's begging for his PS. It's like he's begging for his PlayStation back. You know what I'm saying? It feels like he's just been punished, and he's trying to get his Xbox back. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, Mom, please, just let me get it back, please. This is a grown-ass man, by the way. We're almost done.
Please. This is not the life, man. I promise. Just come on, man. Please. Alexis.
All right, well, wait. When I'm done texting my baby daddy, then I'll do it. No,
oh, my God.
baby daddy. Texting the baby daddy. Oh, come on, man.
That bitch always lying. I ain't got time for that. You just sit up there and allow this.
Come on. What do you want to say? I'm not going to. I don't know what to say to that.
What do you say to everything else that line has to say?
Come on, Chuck. Come on. Now you really making me out like I'm losing, man. I'm letting her. I don't know what the I'm supposed to say.
Wow. Okay. That's enough. I think we've seen enough. So clearly we see this situation, and this is somebody who I'm assuming doesn't own his own place. I'm assuming he moved into his girl's place. Okay. Now, this is just something I have to say. If you guys don't own it together, or you don't own it yourself, my brother, you are already in a losing battle to begin with. And that has nothing to do with the video itself. The video itself is just wrong. It's sad. It's extremely sad. Why, you ask? Because this guy is groveling, begging, shirtless, in his shorts, begging to be let back in. Obviously, he did something really, really bad to the point where she kicked him out. But the other thing is they're embarrassing. It's embarrassing for him, but it's also embarrassing for her. She's embarrassing her own damn self. One, because she's exposing his ass. She is embarrassing him because she's exposing his ass like that. And second, she's embarrassing herself because she's dating some wilted leaf of lettuce like this guy. No offense, but if you got somebody groveling like this, and we don't know, like I said, we don't know the full context of the story. We don't know why he's begging this hard. He says not to hurt you anymore, etc. That could mean many different things. Maybe he put his hand to her. Maybe he did not. We don't know. Or he was just out there running the streets, having a good old time, cheating on her, doing things behind her back. That could very well be the situation too. But at the same time, when you have somebody, it's never a good thing if you have somebody who is willing to hang the place that you are building a home over your head like that. Ever. If you're in a situation like that, then you need to go. You need to get out of that situation. To the point where the person has to sit there and beg and plead to be back in the home. I don't think that's a very good thing, in my personal opinion. That seems like a recipe for disaster. That looks like an unhealthy relationship in my mind. Then on top of that, she's like, I'm busy texting my baby daddy. Like, I don't know. To me, it is just knocking him down a whole bunch of pegs in one video. And I'm sitting here saying this is not something that men in general should be looking like. Period. Yes, I understand. You may have found the one. You may have found the real one. You know what I'm saying? By all means, yes, you fight tooth and nail to make sure you get that you keep that person in your life. You fight for love. I get that. But it doesn't seem like he's fighting for love. He's just fighting to make sure he has a pillow and a bed to sleep in. He's fighting for his livelihood rather than the love. That's the way I'm seeing it in this situation. But I'd love to hear the thoughts from the fellas. What do you think, guys? T, you haven't spoken much.
Please. I'm thinking of James Brown. Every time he kept saying please, you know.
Please, baby, please.
I don't know. It seemed to be a situation where it wasn't just a breakup. I think that that was his habitat. That was his home. That was his place for him to lay his head at night. And he didn't seem very independent. He seemed very, very codependent upon her for even the basics of lifestyle. You know, I mean, it wasn't very lavish. So I'm sure, you know, he just needed somewhere just to stay. And him begging like that, and then him allowing her to bring up the baby daddy and to even record him. That's crazy. So, I mean, this guy needs a lot of help. He's years and years behind of being a grown man, and he's gonna have a hard time finding a woman now because this is going viral, I guess. So you better call his mama now. That's it. Call your mama, you know, and start from scratch because he made a fool of himself for sure.
Hell of a fool of himself. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we see with a child. This is the kind of stuff that you see. Like, clearly he is not fully developed into an adult, you know, like he probably isn't the breadwinner, probably isn't the one that, you know, and it doesn't matter about the money or anything of that sort. So let me retract that really quick. But clearly she probably is the one that makes the decisions at the home. She is the alpha, etc. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you have a guy acting as such, clearly somebody has to take the lead in that relationship, and it's clearly the woman in this situation, and it's messed up because he's clearly showing that he'd rather be smoking weed and playing PlayStation all day long. He probably is that deadbeat boyfriend that just sits around, gets high, and plays Fortnite, or the other games. I don't even know what the other games are. You know what I mean? The other popular ones. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. David, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk too badly about this guy, but I basically agree. Begging's not going to do you anything. You're just going to kind of seem pathetic to the person. I don't expect that it will get anyone back if you want to be in that relationship anymore. I don't think it's a good idea. And I don't think it's ever going to work out in a good way, even if it does work, because she's just she would probably just be taking you back because she feels pity, not because she actually likes you, and that's not good.
And then she's just tolerating you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then she's just sitting around tolerating your ass until you mess up again, and then she kicks you out for good. You see what I'm saying? If you're not bringing any value to the table, if you're not bringing anything, and that's on both sides of the situation, man or woman, if you're not bringing any value to the relationship, then what's the point of you even being in that relationship in the first place? And she clearly showed whatever it might be. He might have got a little out of hand. He might have cheated on her, or he might have put his hands on her, or said something incredibly insulting. And this was her way of trying to get you the F out, because you probably deserved it. David, please.
I don't have anything else.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, clearly it's something like, if this is the situation that we're seeing right here, clearly this dude is getting exactly what he deserves. If that's the situation, if it was just over something really, really stupid and trivial, that's another conversation in itself. But I see countless times. I mean, even outside of videos like this, viral videos, I see countless times dudes out here that are living under the roof of some woman, right? Some woman's house, and they don't bring anything to the table. They don't bring any value to the relationship. They just sit there and they just eat up the food, and they're just smoking weed, rolling blunts all day long, getting high and not doing a damn thing. Then reality sets in when they get their ass kicked out of the house. And next thing you know, they realize, I have no place to go. I don't know where I can go. My mom ain't going to take me back at the house. And I can't do this, that, and the third. So they go back, they crawl on their hands and knees, and they grovel. I've heard this story many a times. Only difference is this one's a viral video, y'all. This one put him on blast like this. So, at the end of it, I'm really, really hoping that they didn't decide to to stay together, because I feel like this is just a recipe for a disastrous ending. And I think that something like this, especially when you got your girl while you were groveling like that, which is already embarrassing to begin with, groveling so you can get at least sleep on the couch, right? And she puts this out here on blast. Now it's on World Star. You need to leave, man. If that means you got to sleep in your car or sleep in your buddy's, basement for a little while you stack up some bread and find a place of your own, that's what you need to do. And I'm sorry, I do believe that, and this may be a little old school, but I really do believe that men need to have their own home. And then when you actually have a relationship that is substantial and there's value, you both are bringing a value to the relationship, then you go find a place that you say is both of y'all's, right? So then both people cannot do this to each other at all. There's respect because you guys are both bringing and building a home together, rather than, oh, he just moved into my crib or she just moved into my crib. You see what I'm saying? There has to be balance. And clearly in this video, this shows an example on the other side of things, how demeaning it can be being a man, staying allegedly, because we don't know the full scope of this story, but allegedly living at your girlfriend's place. They will always have that hanging over your head. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. They will always have it hanging over your head until you actually go and find together a place that you guys are both contributing to.
See, what I think we're kind of seeing here is, I mean, she wants to end this relationship and he can't kind of move on. There's a kind of dependency there. And like, even if she takes him back, that's just going to kind of encourage the codependency instead of him finding or making a relationship that works.
Dang.
And he also needs to respect himself if he wants to be in a good relationship. If he doesn't have respect for himself and he doesn't think he's worth anything, he's not going to make any progress because, I mean, you kind of have to, you need to take care of yourself before you can start worrying about being with other people and taking care of them, I think.
Absolutely. I think that there needs to be a little level of finding your own ground. You know what I mean? Finding your own foundation, creating your own stability, and then you bring that relationship in, or then you go into relationships in general. The Pioneer just said something that sparked my interest. He said, Pascal, what you're saying is ideal, but not practical in this society. Most people can't afford their own home and live independently in today's economy. Most people must share the bills. And I completely agree with that. It's a very good comment, the Pioneer. That is very true. Yes, we do live in this world where, shoot, things are expensive, y'all. You know, we out here working our butts off and we're going, man, we're trying, you know, we're trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You know what I mean? Most of the time out of a penny, right? And yes, when you're contributing together, I agree. But there's a way of, let's just say, you're coming into, say you move into your girl's home. And I'm not knocking that. I'm not. She might have a dope ass crib, y'all. She might have the thing with the balcony that overlooks the such and such. You're like, girl, how do you have this? You move in, but you're contributing, right? You're not being some deadbeat dude just sitting and chilling out. Yes, she might have that thing in the back of her mind, like, this is my home. But I think also if there's a mutual understanding and you are both working on making sure that the bills are paid on time, making sure everything's taken care of, nothing's getting shut off. You know, you guys have that understanding of, you have say he has these bills whereas she has these bills, then I understand that piece too. But when you got a guy who just moves into the girl's place because he knows how to, you know, lay it down, you know what I mean? His stroke game strong, and that's all he has to contribute to the relationship, then yes, you're going to find your ass out on the street. Yes, you're going to find yourself like that dude, begging and pleading, going, baby, baby, please, please, baby, baby, please, because all you're doing is bringing in the D. You're just giving her vitamin D and that's it. Then you get to sit around and play video games and get high all day. No, that's not how it is. So I get it. We live in an expensive world now. We live in an expensive time, right? We all need to help each other out. And that's when you need to have communication so that there's an understanding. So I'm with you on that, the Pioneer. You know, what you said is very true. You know, not everybody can just go, hey, I'm going to go get my own place. Girl, you're going to come and live with me. Not every person. The reality of it is not every person is going to be making 6 figures plus a year. And you're going to be in a dual income earning home. But then there's an understanding of, hey, you're going to have these bills. I'm going to have these bills. We ain't slacking off. We're going to put the work in. And that's how it should be. But if you're just freeloading, kick rocks, baby. Kick rocks. If you're not bringing any value to the relationship, there's no point of you being in a relationship. Fix yourself. And this is why I say to my brothers and sisters, to the fam, before you go into a relationship, or if you are in a relationship right now and you are going through some things, hey, start working on yourself. Fix yourself first. Because the only way you can make somebody else happy is if you're happy yourself. The only way you can make stability happen is if you're stable yourself. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Just saying that out loud. And I think that's a lot of problems that people deal with on the daily.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.